Time and Temperature is brought to you by Headquarter Toyota. This is the Lexus Sports Extra with Josh Moser, Mike DePasquale, Donovan Campbell, and Drew Rosenhaus.
Hi, everybody. The Dolphins beginning their 2024 campaign in walk-off fashion. Jason Sanders booting a 52-yard field goal as time expired to beat the Jaguars 20-17. Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside our Channel 7 studios. This is Lexus Sports Extra. I'm Josh Moser. And bigger than the Dolphins' outcome over the Jaguars to start the season was what happened before the contest. Police detaining All-Pro receiver Tyreek Hill just outside the stadium after citing him for speeding. Here's the All-Pro in the black McLaren pulled over just outside the team facility. The situation then escalating to the point where Hill is on the ground being handcuffed. I asked Tyreek after the game what happened. His response, quote, "I'm still trying to figure it all out." Hill adding that excessive force he thought was used.
I do want to be able to use this platform to say, like, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, bro? Like, worst case scenario, you know, because it's crazy. It wasn't disrespectful, you know, because my mom didn't raise me that way. Didn't cuss, didn't do none of that. So, like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out, man.
How do you answer that question, what if you weren't Tyreek Hill?
It's hard, man. Still trying to figure that out. It's all across the world, man. You see it, you know. I don't want to bring it race into it, but sometimes it gets kind of iffy when you do. You feel me? So, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Lord knows, like, what that guy or guys would have did. You feel me? And I was just making sure that, you know, I was doing what my uncle always told me to do whenever you in a situation like that. Just listen. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Just listen. So, got to be careful, man.
The Hill incident impacting the entire team at the stadium. We were saying the situation is similar to world #1 golfer Scottie Scheffler being cuffed at the PGA Championship in May. Our Mike DePasquale explaining how Hill's teammates reacted to the news.
It wasn't surprising what Tyreek Hill did in the season opener against Jacksonville. Tua Tagovailoa connected with Hill for an 80-yard touchdown. It's what happened before the game that shocked a lot of people.
I still don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to be able to use this platform to say, like, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, bro? Like, worst case scenario, you know, because it's crazy. Like, I want to be a cop one day. I got a state trooper, had all that, you know, so I got a lot of respect for cops, man.
Outside Hard Rock Stadium, Hill was stopped and detained by Miami-Dade police during a traffic incident. Tyreek was handcuffed and pinned to the ground. Dolphins defensive tackle Calais Campbell tried to help Tyreek.
I'm driving to the game, the lane I'm in is blocked off. I see Tyreek, in handcuffs. I seen it, feel like it was excessive force. So then I get out the car, kind of just trying to de-escalate the situation. And I think the officer, I don't know why he felt the need to put me in handcuffs.
I'm just glad that my teammates were there to, like, support me in that situation because I felt alone, and when they showed up, it made me realize that we got a good team this year, dog.
Really just happy with the way that our team came together when teammates were in need. I think that I was proud of other guys jumping in to try to help a teammate.
Safety Javon Holland cut right to the chase on what happened to his teammate.
Excessive force on a black man, that's not uncommon. It's a very common thing in America, so I think that needs to be addressed at a country-wide level. I don't think that is cool at all.
Tyreek's attorney, Julius Collins, released a statement. It reads in part, "We are exploring all legal options involving Hill being detained. We are confident that the Miami-Dade Police Department will conduct a thorough investigation." At Hard Rock Stadium, Mike DePasquale for the Lexus Sports Extra.
Extra points.
To get more perspective on the Tyreek Hill situation, we bring in his agent, Drew Rosenhaus. Drew, when I spoke to Tyreek post-game, he was still in game mode and hadn't really grasped what happened to him with the police. What were his emotions when you met with him tonight?
Very upset, very disappointed. hurt, definitely felt mistreated. Certainly his lawyer, Julius Collins, is going to be taking this up on Tyreek's behalf. Certainly everything's on the table for Tyreek, including any potential litigation. This is not my area of expertise, but the way that Tyreek was treated today was horrible. I mean, the whole thing is just so upsetting. We're sick about it. So we're definitely going to pursue every option we can, and this isn't the last that you've heard of it from our perspective, that's for sure. I can't tell you how many people reached out from around the league that were upset, from NFL executives to other players. The amount of frustration for the way Tyreek was treated today is at a fever pitch, and certainly we're going to do everything we can to protect Tyreek and look out for him and make sure this doesn't happen again here or anywhere else.
As his agent, how do you have Tyreek separate this incident and realize, hey, you know, in 5 days, the Bills are going to be here for week 2?
Well, as we saw today, Tyreek is the consummate professional. It's impossible to eliminate this incident from his life, and he and his family are suffering right now from it, and that'll be addressed. But Tyreek will continue to be the professional that he is and continue to try to turn this negative into a positive by bouncing back from this and doing what he did today, which was just remarkable. It's hard to believe how he came through in the clutch for this football team and delivered on not only on that 80-yard touchdown, but throughout the game. And he's just a remarkable human being.
We're going to talk about that touchdown and his play in a few minutes. Drew, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. We'll see you in a couple.
You bet.
The Dolphins dealing with all of this before kickoff, the incident, putting real life into perspective. Oh, by the way, now you've got to go out and beat a very dangerous Jaguars team. Remember, the Dolphins 3.5-point favorites coming in. New defensive coordinator this season in Anthony Weaver. How about first defensive snap of the game? Welcome to the Dolphins, Calais Campbell. 38 years young, sacks Trevor Lawrence. Jags 3 and out to start. Fins, second possession. Tua looking for it all, and he's got Hill. Just overthrows the cheetah. The timing off the entire first half. Midway through the second, Jacksonville starting to roll. And welcome to the league, Brian Thomas Jr. The first-round pick out of LSU, hauling in his first career touchdown. Jags on top, 14-0. Roughly a minute left in the half. We slow it down to show you Devon Achane get across the goal line for the 1-yard score. Last year's most prolific offense, slow to start in 2024.
It was just one of those deals where we just needed to get our head out of our ass. That was it. That was it. It was, okay, yeah, we're just going to come out here. You know, it's hot. These dudes are probably going to give up a little bit. No, we got punched in the mouth.
Late third quarter, this is where the game changed. Jags in the red zone. Travis Etienne has a touchdown. No. Javon Holland forces the fumble. Cater Kahu recovers. Dolphins ball. Holland, textbook punch. Instead of it being 21-7, the Dolphins get all of that momentum back. Very next play. Tua has time, and here is Hill. Beating the corner and the safety. How about an 80-yard tutty? The longest in a Dolphins uniform for him. It's a 14-point swing, and not on the national broadcast. The handcuff touchdown celebration. Tyreek loves to troll. Dolphins back within 3. Under 4 minutes to play. Game tied at 17. Emmanuel Ogbah putting Lawrence on the ground, forcing a 3rd and long. Welcome back, E-Man. And next play, look at Jalen Phillips. Beats the tackle on the high side, then comes back to sack Lawrence. Huge in his return from the torn Achilles. Jags forced to punt. Then here it is, Jason Sanders to win it. It is true from 52. Dolphins erase a 14-0 deficit to win 2017.
J-Dub was like, hey, Rick, you get in that end zone today? Show your tail. Show your tail. and I do the rest. You feel me? So it was a planned celebration. Obviously, we had something else. Then all this happened this morning. So, hey, what they say, man, free my dog Reed.
We had to come back. It really shows the characters and the leadership that we have on this team. And, man, our defense played outstanding, really had our backs until we could find our groove, and we just tried to help them out.
ETN, big block in there by Robinson. The ball came out. It did. Pollard jumps on it.
That had to be the play of the game. You're talking about a gigantic flip in points and momentum.
We went through a lot of adversity, but good teams find ways to win, even if it looks not as good. So there's a lot of things we need to clean up, but happy we came out with the win.
We welcome Drew Rosenhaus back to Lexus Sports Extra. Drew, for everything that Tyreek Hill went through pregame, then to still go out and perform the way he did, what does it say to you about your client that you didn't know?
I don't know that it says anything that I don't know, but it continues to be consistent with my amazement with Tyreek. I've been an NFL agent for 37 years, and Tyreek is as special a player as I've ever worked with in these 37 seasons. He's absolutely remarkable, both on and off the field. His ability is unique. Obviously, he's a gifted Hall of Fame talent, but he's also a great competitor, loves his teammates. And how about the support that Tyreek got from players like Jonnu Smith and Calais Campbell that when they saw what were happening, stopped to help Tyreek even at their own peril. Just want to give those two guys a shout out again.
That speaks to me to the closeness of this team. When you go through something like this, especially in the beginning of a season, how much do you think this experience will help this team when they face more adversity throughout the season?
Well, I think today's win is a galvanizing win, even though it's just the first game of the season. The Dolphins were down by 14 points, and then we're down by 10 points in the second half. And, you know, what a clutch play by Javon Holland to force the fumble on what looked like could have been a crushing blow on an Etienne. Would have been a touchdown to give them what may have been an insurmountable lead at that time in the game. That was a huge play. The Holland forced fumble and Tyreek's ensuing touchdown are plays that really stand out among a bunch of big plays. But I think this is a huge comeback win for the team and gives them a lot of confidence going into the game against the Bills. There were a lot of new players on the field for the Dolphins today, a lot of guys who were playing their first game together in a regular season, and for them to come back and win against a good football team that had a big lead on them, that was playing very well, says a lot about this Dolphins team.
A bright spot that we haven't spoken about, Jalen Phillips, just 10 months removed from an Achilles surgery, a start and a sack. How important is this for the team?
Well, I think he looked great. He definitely played exceptional. He was a presence for sure throughout the entire game and definitely looked like himself. Kudos to Jalen Phillips. He's done an amazing job coming back from the Achilles injury that we all saw at New York against the Jets. Terrific to see him. What a lift for the Dolphins. He played terrific.
Drew, thank you so much. A crazy day. We've got to ask you about the national landscape. Stay right there with us for a few more minutes.
You got it.
Time now for Lexus SoFlo Pros.
Everybody at home, you know that South Florida produces more NFL talent than any other part of the country. And Sundays is when we get to see our own represent the city on the highest level. We start in Indy, Colts Texans. Anthony Richardson born right here in the 305. This ball almost 70 yards in the air. One of 3 total touchdowns on a huge day. However, Texans winners 29-27. To Soldier Field in the Shy, Bears Titans. Will Levis, what are you doing? Throw it away. Instead, it's former Kane and Southridge star Tyreek Stevenson on the pick 6. Bears winners at home 24-17. Let's go to Buffalo. Bills hosting the Cardinals, and stand up Canes fans. Big Greg Rousseau on the forced fumble also had 3 sacks in the contest. Bills on top 34-28. And let's stay in the same game. Remember the new kickoff rules this season. This is former Cane DJ Dallas says, I want that history. The running back taking the kickoff, crossing midfield, and does he have the legs to get there? The first kick return touchdown under the new format. DJ, one of my favorites. Congrats, my friend. That is the first ever in the league. Pretty special moment right there. It's water break time on Extra. We've also got to pay some bills. We're back in 2. See you then.
Cool Roof has the only roof system with a Cat 5 hurricane warranty. Call now.